Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
January 7th, 2018. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And with the score of 23-17, the Ravens season came to an end yesterday afternoon. The Los Angeles Chargers kept Lamar Jackson grounded, and by the time the rookie got his passing game going, it was much too late for the Ravens. Michael Badgley kicked 5 field goals, and Los Angeles harassed and hounded Jackson during a 23-17 victory on Sunday in the opening round of the NFL playoffs, the wild card weekend. The Chargers, 13-4, will now face the second-seeded New England Patriots next weekend in Foxborough. Here in Annapolis, the Capital's Celine Sanfelice has an interesting article on the Compass Rose Theater, which has been a theater that's sort of been bounced around town lately. It lost its lease right on West Street, and they had moved into a building on Forest Drive at the corner of Forest and Spa. And I didn't realize this, but the fire marshal rejected their use of that building, so they had to find different places to perform. The first show of this season was held at the Country Inn and Suites. In October, they plan to hold their performances at the Annapolis Hotel, which is formerly the Lowe's Hotel. And if all goes well, they will be moving into the former Aleph Bet Jewish Day School, which closed last year. Now, initially, they were supposed to be part of the WNAV property redevelopment for Bozzuto Homes, and there was supposed to be a 6,800 square foot permanent theater for them. However, Bozzuto has pulled out of that, and also, as they found out, the zoning would not allow for a performance venue there. So it's kind of a bummer for the Compass Rose Theater. Hopefully things can work out with Aleph Bet Jewish Day School, and they can bring fine live performances back here to Annapolis at a regularly scheduled place. Hundreds of TSA officers who have been required to work without pay since the shutdown began on December 22nd have called in sick in recent days, according to national reports. And rightfully so, people are concerned that it could affect airport security. Now, Jonathan Dean, who is the spokesperson for BWI, said the airport is monitoring the situation and working closely with their TSA counterparts. And when questioned about the call-outs specifically at BWI, Dean said that it was a routine Saturday. Interestingly, when we tried to get a hold of the TSA spokesperson, there was an auto-reply email basically saying that her position is unfunded, so she will not be answering emails or be available to do anything. And to bring you up to speed on the shutdown, President Donald Trump stood by his demands for funding for a border wall on Sunday as another round of shutdown talks failed to break an impasse. While Trump tweeted that the Sunday session had been, quote, productive, Democrats are saying that the White House has not provided the budget details they requested, and the White House also declined to reopen the government. There are no additional meetings scheduled at this point. Trump did say that he is expecting some very serious talks to come Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, insisting that he wanted to make a deal, but he also reiterated that he would not give an inch in his fight for funding for a border barrier, saying there's not going to be any bend there at all. If the shutdown does continue into Tuesday of this week, which it does look like it will be, payroll will not go out as originally planned on Friday, and this will be the first paycheck that will be missed by federal employees. And one more thing that Trump did mention over the weekend is that he reaffirmed that he is considering declaring a national emergency to circumvent Congress and spend the money on the wall as he sees fit. Experts say that that move will have lots of legal challenges. Speaking of legal challenges, it'll be interesting to see what the Baltimore City Council does with newly nominated commissioner for the Baltimore City Police Department, Joel Fitzgerald. Apparently, they've gone down and done their investigation and released a 216-page background report on Joel Fitzgerald. And it comes with a lot of questions, a lot of exaggerations on the resume. Some are saying some falsehoods there. So it almost seems as if it's the status quo in Baltimore City there. That will be interesting to see how Mayor Catherine Pugh deals with that. Some good news for Baltimore. Oprah magazine says that Baltimore is among the best places for winter travel. In the most recent issue of the magazine, it is listed as one of the 19 cities for best trips to take in the winter. She noted that there were many unique museums, local attractions, restaurants, and a hotel worthy of checking out here in Baltimore. Oprah did spend a very early part of her career in Baltimore at WJZ in the 1970s. Specifically, the article recommends Baltimore's Ivy Hotel, which is an historic mansion located in the Mount Vernon section. For food, they talk about The Bygone, which is a restaurant and bar located at the top of the Four Seasons, and Ida B's Table, which is a modern soul food restaurant down in downtown Baltimore. As for the bars, O Magazine recommends stopping by the Hampton's Bluebird Cocktail Room, which is sort of a hidden room upstairs on Hickory Avenue. And as far as things to see, George Peabody Library, the American Visionary Art Museum, the Walters Art Museum, and the Baltimore Museum of Art are all mentioned. Good news for Baltimore. All right, that is about it for our top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. We don't know what's coming down the pike. You want to make sure that you recommend us to your friends and colleagues so they know about the daily news brief. Please check out the link in our show notes and find out all the different ways that you can connect with us. And if you're someplace where you can give us a rating or a review, we would appreciate that. Please do that. Other than that, hang tight. We have George Young with your local DMV weather, and he's coming up in just a minute.
Join Anne Arundel Medical Center Foundation on Saturday, April 27, 2019 at our Denim and Diamonds Bash in Annapolis. Denim and Diamonds is a fun evening under the stars featuring fabulous cuisine and gourmet food trucks, live and silent auction, and a live band. Last year, AAMC cared for more than 2,000 patients in our emergency departments suffering from mental illness or addiction. Help us expand much-needed inpatient and outpatient programs and services for your community. For tickets and sponsorships, visit aamcdenimanddiamonds.org. Special thanks to our platinum sponsors, AAMC medical staff, the Chesapeake Bayhawks, Comcast, the Evan K. Thallenberg family, What's Up Media, and WRNR.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and here's your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, January 7th. It should be a fairly dry week on the whole for Annapolis and all of Anne Arundel County, which is great news after even more recent rains have fallen to start 2019. But we'll have a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde start to the week, with highs today only in the upper 30s to lower 40s, followed by 55 to 60 degrees on Tuesday for highs before going back down into the low to mid 40s again on Wednesday. And from there, it should stay cold for several days in a row and feel much more winter-like finally, with below-average high temps only in the mid-30s to low 40s Thursday all the way through Sunday, with an outside chance at some snowflakes over the weekend. So stay tuned for updates on that as the week progresses, but enjoy the mostly dry and mostly sunny conditions all week long. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to download our free app from the Apple or Google App Store by searching for DCMDVA Weather, or follow us on Facebook or Twitter, or on our website at dmvweather.com, so you can always stay weather informed.
Imagine your child saying,
"Guess what I learned in school today?"
At St. Andrews, it happens every day. We asked Emma and Lawson why.
We grow winter greens in our garden to make smoothies. Second graders are the chicken checkers, and our 8th graders take care of our goats.
Our classes are the perfect size, which means we get to know each other well. And our teachers know us. They're great. Visit St. Andrews Day School's open house on Friday, January 18th from 9 to 11 a.m.
Or call 410-266-0952 for a tour.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.